So, Rashawn Ray, let's jump right into the conversation. But before that, we need to create a bit of a distinction between colorism and racism. How do those two things differ in your opinion?
So racism obviously is a social construct that's rooted in the way in which we identify people, these broader racial categories. So in the United States and throughout the world, that might be how we call someone white or Caucasian versus Black, Asian, Latino, Hispanic, and the like. Colorism, differently from racism, but related, colorism is about skin tone. It's also about phenotype, the phenotypic features that people have. And so I published a study with Dr. Stephen Foy where we looked at colorism and we looked at the differences between colorism and racism, or particularly racial identification. And we used professional sports, basketball in the United States. And we found that colorism and skin tone was one of the main determinants in how commentators talk about players. So colorism has transference, as you mentioned, to a lot of the outcomes that we care about, from education to work. Skin tone matters for who gets hired, for who gets promoted. And skin tone even matters for the prison sentences that people get and whether or not a person is more likely to get the death penalty in the United States.